Councils come from local people, and local people should be making local decisions. We will not support this bill.
Nicky Wagner.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I rise to take a call on the Environment Canterbury Temporary Commissioners and Improved Water Management Amendment Bill. During the years that I was a councillor on the Environment Canterbury Council, there was a gentleman called Murray Lane who used to sit in the back of every council meeting. He came to the meetings because he was a member of the Water Rights Trust, and he was deeply concerned about the deterioration of water quality and water quantity in the lowland rivers of Canterbury. He actually became a real part of our council's proceedings, and he would often hold up a yellow or a red card when he thought we were making the wrong decisions. But he was totally committed to seeing the council's water plan completed, and he spent hours sitting in that council chamber as we worked our way through the process. In particular, he was a keen supporter of the Canterbury Water Management Strategy, and he contributed to the progress of that strategy up until the time of his death in 2009. Now, we've heard today that there were many reasons why the Canterbury Regional Council was disbanded and commissioners were put in their place. But it was managing the demand for water, the hundreds of consents, and trying to finalise the water plan that was the most challenging aspect of ECAN's work. And it sucked up huge time and resources, affecting the whole organisation, so that little progress was made. Now, since taking over Environment Canterbury, the Commissioners have made real progress with water issues. They've notified the Natural Resources Regional Plan, and it is now in an operative stage, which is a fantastic achievement. And they've started working on a second-generation land and water plan. But most importantly, and closest to Murray Lane's heart, they've made real progress in developing the Canterbury Water Management Strategy. Now, the vision of that strategy is something that all Cantabrians have bought into. The vision is to enable present and future generations to gain the greatest social, economic, recreational and cultural benefits from our water resources within an environmentally sustainable framework. That's something that we all understand and that we all want to see in our province of Canterbury. The strategy is based on a community collaborative process, with each catchment designated as a zone. The 10 zones have been established, stakeholders are engaged, and now, after a couple of years of really solid work, implementation plans have been agreed by 7 of the 10 zone committees, and the others are very close. Now, the next step is to bring all that work together and to create the land and water plan, and to give the decisions by these stakeholders, by these communities, some statutory teeth. And this is why I support this bill. There's been so much time, so much energy and so much work invested in this process from all stakeholders and communities across the length and breadth of Canterbury, just to get to this stage. And I don't believe that we want to change the model now. If we hadn't had the earthquakes, this work could have been completed. And so I don't want this work to become a casualty of that disaster. Now, the bill allows for a ministerial review in 2014, and I'm hopeful that by that time the work around the Canterbury wastewater management strategy will be complete, and the community's vision for sustainable water management will be ensured. And in particular, the changes that Murray Lane was so committed to will finally be in place.
Grant Robertson.
Thank you, Mr.